This is the NEET 2020 question in rotational motion, sample question. The problem is like this. Angular speed of the wheel increases from 360 rotations per minute to 1200 rotations per minute in 14 seconds. What is its angular acceleration is? Let us try to see what is given for you. Angular speed is given to you as 360 rpm initially. But this is rotations per minute. Angular speed means actually radians per second. So what is omega actually? If I say d theta by dt. When one rotation is completed, that is going to be 2 pi by t. That's an angular speed. Our 1 by t is called frequency, 2 pi into n. Where n is the frequency, that is number of revolutions per second. But he has given it per minute. That implies this is equal to 360 per minute. Now by make 60, it becomes rotations per second, RPS. 360 by 60, that becomes automatically 6 rotations per second. Then initial angular velocity is 2 pi into 6. Then it becomes radian per second. Be careful. You have to convert that way. That is omega initial. I can write omega final as 2 pi into 1200 revolutions per minute by 60. Then it becomes radian per second. Then 620. So that's going to be 2 pi into 20 radian per second. It said angular velocity changed from 360 to 1200 in a time of 14 seconds. What is an angular acceleration? That's the question that he has asked. Similar to translatory motion, V equal to U plus AT. In rotational motion, we have a formula that final angular velocity equal to initial angular velocity plus angular acceleration to time. Instead of initial velocity, initial angular velocity. Instead of final velocity, final angular velocity. Time is same. Instead of linear acceleration, just angular acceleration. So alpha could be written as omega f minus omega I by t. Omega f we have found it as 2 pi into 20. Omega I we found it as 2 pi into 6 by in a time of 14 seconds. That is 2 pi of 20 minus 6 is 14 by 14. This and this will cancel. So angular velocity is 2 pi radian per second square. That's the answer for the problem. It's a very simple problem to solve. The only thing that I need to know to solve this problem is this regular formula. And how do we convert radians per minute into radians per second? So revolutions per minute into revolutions per second. And further into radian per second. That is by multiplying 2 pi. Once you know the basics, you'll get an answer in no time. That's how we solve the problem. Thanks for watching.